Welcome, it's Valentine's Day 2022 and where better to come than to the Khlong flower market, Khlong flower market here in Bangkok. Valentine's Day, loved in many countries around the world, particularly loved here in Thailand. But that's not the only reason for coming to the flower market, because Thais love flowers. Thais use flowers in everyday life for everything from religious offerings and religious rituals to just beautifying places and so on and so on. Flowers are a big part of daily life in Thailand. And this flower market, as I'm about to show you today, the central flower market for Thailand. What we want to do today is have a look around. I'll show you some of the flower sellers and some of the flower stalls, and then I'm going to try to find somewhere to do some sketching to work it up into a painting for later on. As you can hear, Thailand is a very loud, very busy place. Also looks like it's about to rain as well, so we'll be watching out for that. Shops are absolutely heaving full of flowers today. Obviously the biggest day of the year for flower sellers. Absolutely beautiful shop here. I wish that I could tell you the smell of this shop. It smells so gorgeous. Here we are at the entrance to the flower market, as you can see behind me. I'm going to go into there a bit later. I'll just swing around here. You'll see there are other people making YouTube videos and making videos here today. I just interrupted their filming. Yeah, let's go in there. Super busy, super tight, very small space, but we'll do our best. We've got all these nice Valentines hearts up here today. You start to see some of the amazing colours of the flowers available here. Just we've got yellows here. We've got these beautiful pinks, and reds, gorgeous arrays of flowers. This place is really, really huge. I mean, I'm really on just the tip of the outside here. As we go and we'll explore more. Now here you can see one of the more traditional flower shops that's selling marigold blooms, and Thais will use these in everyday life all of the time. I've got some of these just lovely contrasts of flowers here, which would be great for selling. This market, they also sell fruit and veg, and you can see big bags of limes here. 160 baht for all those limes. That's about 4 UK pounds, 4 euros 50. And back again over here to the flowers. One of the difficulties of finding somewhere to sit and sketch in here is that every single inch is being used by people to sell, and it's not somewhere where I can just sit in a corner and get my sketchbook out and my pencil, because I mean there just aren't any corners. There are no free corners in here. Look at that, potatoes and garlic. Onions and garlic. Potatoes, onions and garlic for this shop. Amazing. We go along a bit more. We've got a fish shop next to a flower shop. Let this motorbike go by. Yeah, I'm not in anyone's. There we go. So, this shop here is selling orchids. And where I come from in England, orchids are highly exotic, very expensive, very rare, and you can see in this shop here they've got rows and bundles and bundles of orchids for sale, and the sort of prices, well, it's 40 baht to the pound, 35 baht to the US dollar, 30 baht to the US dollar. So you'll see there's about $1.50 or £1.20 for these yellow orchids here, and a pound for a bunch of those. These very, very popular ones, 14 baht a bunch, so it's about 35 pence, 50 US cents for a big bunch of those. This beautiful orchids, beautiful. I don't think he wants me filming, so better get out of there now. On we go. You notice we all have masks on still here in Thailand. We're not taking the European laissez-faire view of COVID. I mean, things are open, but still social distancing, you still have to wear masks. We'll just keep going through the flower market here. Beautiful arrays of flowers here. This place is open 24 hours, so that's why we see people sleeping around the place. It's about 10:30 in the morning at the moment, but that's not going to stop people from sleeping. If they've been up all night, they need to get their kip in. Okay, so now I'm coming to one end of it. I've really only just touched on it. And see the back street here. So they're loading and unloading the vegetables to take into the market. I'm just trying to get out of people's way here. We'll just watch as this guy brings an incredible load of flowers up. These guys are hauling huge amounts of flowers up there. Look at that, look at all those Valentines roses. Off they go. For people to express their love to one another later on. So the aim was to find somewhere in the market where I could sketch and then work that up into a painting later on. But I mean, as you can see, the market is super busy, and every single space is just full of people and flowers and vegetables, and there's no space for me to sit with a sketch pad and sketch. I would just be getting in people's ways. So I'm going to knock that idea on the head for the moment. I've got film, I'm going to take some photos. I'll talk to you about that in a second, and then I can work those photos up into a painting when I get home. I'm going to say just sorry about the sound on this video today. My microphone I hadn't charged it fully when we came out, so I couldn't use the microphone to get the sound. Beginner's mistake, it'll get better. I'm just going to swing the camera around here to show you a bit of the outside of the market. It's a beautiful old market. So if I just pull this round, you can see here, stunning old markets. This is Khlong, and the market is called Khlong Market. It literally means market at the opening to the Khlong. As you'll see a bit later, the river is back over there. Okay, we're gonna go back into the market and see if we can get some more footage. Hey look, it's Thailand, there are tuk-tuks. So as we go up here, you'll see that there are shops where people are making they're preparing the flowers, they're making the flowers. You can see in here, she's making the flowers in here. They're making the bouquets, or they're making the wholesale wraps of flowers up. And we'll go back into the market, going into the fruit and veg bit here more than the flower bit. Light's quite low in here, so I don't know how the GoPro is going to fare. And I've immediately run into people. I'm in their way. Up along here. I'm basically going where it seems less crowded. I have no idea what all these things are that people are selling. Just an incredible array of things in here. See everyone riding their motorbikes directly into the market. There's flowers. I don't know my way around here at all. I'm just I just poke around, see what I can find. It's one of those sorts of places where you just see what you can find. Look at the ginger, galangal. Thais have many different types of ginger that they use. Incredible array here. And we keep going along. I mean, it's just amazing, amazing arrays of ginger. Look at that, look at the size of that. This is incredible. I came here to see roses and Valentines, and I end up finding huge sacks of ginger for wholesale. Beautiful tomatoes here, that's great. We get back into the more sort of traditional flowers being sold here. I keep getting into people's way. It really looks like it's going to rain up there. I wonder if I can get some more shooting in before it starts to rain. Ooh. Into these sort of the mouth of these places. Coming down here, we've got more amazing fruit and veg on this side of the market. I just love this sort of, what I love about Bangkok and about Thailand, this otherworldliness about it. It's just so different to where I grew up. I mean, look at this. I don't even know what this van is full of. I have no idea what it is that they're selling here. Could be morning glory. I have no idea, but just full of stuff. That's all it is. It's full of stuff. Rain's just starting here. I'm going to try to find some refuge before it gets really bad. I was thinking, like, on my right is another part of the market here. So I'm going to try to explore in there, see what happens with the rain. Hopefully the rain won't get too bad. It's also a bit quieter here. Okay, so I've come across to the other side of the market here. Let's try that again. Okay, I've come across to the other side of the market here. The light's much lower here, but I think you'll see why I've come across here. And there's just this amazing shrine in the middle of the market. Yeah, actually, I just want to show you this incredible shrine as we come through. And this is right bang in the middle. I sort of tried to paint this in the past, but without much success. And I'll try to do it again at some point. Of course, beautiful shrine right in the middle of the market, and everyone just rides their motorbikes around it. There's even a tuk-tuk coming up here now. He's coming in view. I'm in his way like that. And off he goes. And it's that usual thing, as soon as I'm in the market, I don't know where to stand. I'm just in everybody's way. And there's a Thailand scene, the shrine with a tuk-tuk right in the middle of the market. I think I'm a bit more out of people's ways here, and I can give you a better view of the shrine. We can move in and move in and move in and move in and move in. I've already got someone behind me. Okay, let's go up here. Look at all those chilies he's got. And the lady's preparing the chilies in the back there. And up we go here. Oh. This is a pretty old part of the market. This market generally tends to be busiest at night, when people come from all over Thailand to buy wholesale the flowers. It's now raining, so yeah, they come from all over Thailand to buy the flowers wholesale. And at the moment, this part of the market's pretty shut down, whilst this part of the daytime. Okay, this Let's just see if I can pop through to the river, I think, and try to get undercover as well, because yes, Funto Nit Noi, as they say. Here's another little shrine here. Yeah, Funto Nit Noi. Thai for it's raining a little bit. And it certainly is. I think I can see a way through to the river. Keep surprising people as they come around the corner. Come into this little shopping centre here. Completely closed down because we've got no tourists because of COVID. No tourists here, so all these sorts of places are super quiet. Let's just go to this is the mouth of the Khlong here. Whoa, okay, look at that. Look at that for a Bangkok day. There's that Wat over the river there. This is the Chao Phraya River. Yeah. A rainy day. I'm gonna take my mask off. There's no one around, so I think I'll be okay. Okay, so this is the Khlong, or the canal called Khlongs in Thailand, and this is the mouth of the Khlong where it meets the Chao Phraya River, and we've got that amazing Wat over the other side of the river there. Now, this video, which was supposed to be about the flower market, is now morphed into being a video about the river. I just want to show you there that lovely Wat. I'm not sure what that Wat's called. And as we scan across, you can see these rainy skies here in Thailand this morning. This is really unusual for February. February's supposed to be the hot, dry season, and what we're getting more like Maytime weather, storms and rain and and clouds and stuff like that. This is the weather we would expect in May or June. Now, I like this weather. It's a bit cooler, even though the humidity is really high. So today it's about 30 degrees, but the humidity is super high. Anyway, as I scan around, you can see there that stupa just there on the other side of the river. Beautiful white stupa. And I keep scanning around, and underneath that balcony there, you can see the storm clouds coming in. Very strange weather for Thailand. I come down to Bangkok and I come down to the river. It really gives me a sense of the history of the city that I'm living in. And I really love Thailand, love Bangkok. And I just get such a sense of the age of this place when I'm around the river or I'm around Chinatown. Because the river and Chinatown are stacked full of Wats, stacked full of ancient and old buildings, and the whole history of the city and stuff is very clear around here. Now I'm waffling, so I've got to move on and find something else to shoot. More flower footage here. I'm going to whip back in here whilst I can to get more footage. You see that? This is more of the traditional flower market here. Look at these beautiful lotus buds here. And you can see here the colour of the flower market. This is the sort of shot that I want to take to paint later on. We're making marigold wreaths. So beautiful. Sadika. And lots of roses all ready to go out. Everywhere you look, huge bundles of flowers, bouquets and bundles, just beautiful colours, amazing colours. This is the sort of colour references that I love. Look at these prices here. So 20 baht is about 50 pence. How much a florist's going to be putting these flowers out later? What's the sort of markup profit on these flowers? and Valentine's Day. The orchids. I much prefer the orchids to the roses. I think the orchids are just beautiful, delicate, gorgeous, but also fiery. You know, there's something very seductive and very sexy about orchids. Whereas roses, there's just something very cliched about roses. Something very conformist, conventional. It's like a lack of imagination, a rose, to me. Whereas orchid, wow. Now look at these marigold bouquets. Now these are not for Valentine's Day. Every single day of the year, Thais will be making these and selling them, using them in religious rituals. You'll see these all over Thailand, and this is the central market for them. And just another row along here that I can show you of lots and lots of marigold bouquets. And again, more and more of them along there. Okay, yeah, just pop down here to show you these chilies. Chilies are a central part of Thai cuisine. Look at this array of chilies that we have here. This incredible amounts of chilies. And I'm in people's way again, so I need to get out of here. Everywhere I look, I'm just in the wrong place when I'm in the market. There's even a guy here. Just quickly whip down here to get myself out. As I go down, I go past more and more of these amazing marigold displays of marigolds. Try to get some pineapples as well. Try to get myself out of here. And just as I get to the end, these are bags of chilies. And we've got green ones and red ones, yellow, orangey ones. Amazing, lovely. And it's a beautiful display of chilies here, going from the green, the red, the lighter green, and the greeny red, reddy green ones. Really great. Way. You'll see that I've had to change my mask because the last one got completely drenched, and the rain's subsided now, so a little bit of last footage here. I don't think I'm going to be able to find anywhere to sketch. It's just so busy. Later on this week I'll go somewhere a lot quieter, but yeah, I mean, this is the market's ramping up now, and we'll get a lot more busy later during the day. I'm just going to swing the camera around here to show you some of the beautiful lotus flowers and the ladies making the lotus things. I just love the lotus stuff, it's so evocative. And as we come up to the main road here, you can see more and more lotus flowers. It's the beautiful life of the... One of the things about trying to shoot video or to do any art on the streets of Bangkok is that it's just so busy. I mean, Bangkok is constantly people getting in the way. It's constantly people moving around. Asian street life is super active and busy. Life is lived on the street. You're always dodging out of the way, always trying to find your way through places. And yeah. The glasses are getting all steamed up, steamy today. See some more of this. Oh, look at this. Yeah, there's the very traditional offerings that you'll get. Look at these beautiful flowers here. I love the colours. I just love the colours here. Trying to find my way through here. Find my way through. These are all ready, packed up, waiting to go and be delivered around Bangkok again. All the flowers just getting packed up, waiting to go. Even though it's raining, even though it's super wet, still also super busy. Tuk-tuks getting loaded, flowers, picking them up, taking them to all points, north, south, east and west. I don't know if we can get in here, show you this. A lot of people around. I'll take the long way around. Try not to get in anyone's way, yet again. And in we go, you just see marigolds all getting ready to be taken. I am in people's ways, I need to get out of the way. The other side of the flower market over there. Street life on a rainy Monday afternoon, Monday lunchtime in Bangkok. This is what I love. What you're seeing here, this busy street life, sort of vibrancy of Asia. This is why I love Bangkok, I love Asia, I love Thailand. I just love the non-stop buzz of everything, the get up and go, the perpetual movement forward of life. It's wonderful, absolutely wonderful, a privilege to live here. Okay, so I'm gonna sign off the video there. I'm gonna sign off this video and say thank you very much for watching. Come up against a few challenges today. We've come up against the rain. We've come up against my microphone not working, so I'm using on-camera mics. Come across very busy, but it's all a learning process, and that's what I love, is the learning. So thank you very much. I hope that you learned something, or at least that you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next video.